as we get ready for 120 laps of racing around the Pocono Raceway in the Be Gutsy 300. Make sure you put that hashtag up, or as I like to joke around and call it the hash brown. Alex Van de Sande, Isaac Morris leading them to the pole, to the green, I should say, here at Pocono Raceway. It's race number 7 of Velocity Online Racing. Sanders trying to jump to the high side of Jim Herrick. Oh, he chops him a little bit there. A little bit of a, no pun intended, gutsy move there. But everybody keeps a cool head and prevails as Alex leads off turn 2. One car smacking the wall, and they are wrecking. It's Jim Herrick, and one car goes flying in the air. And it's Christian Alajo. Oh, no. A big wreck. Gary Godso involved. Jim Herrick, as I mentioned. Dakota DeMay, he gets through. Matt Houston gets through. And Jim just gets tight. And Gavin Sanders gets in the back of him. I think Gary Godso got the one. And there goes Christian over the top of Herrick. Some great news there as the 81 will rejoin the race. I just feel bad because it's like, man, you sponsor the event and all of a sudden you're out by lap 1. So here we go. Alex Van de Sande's going to lead Isaac Morris back to the green flag here. Geisler, Harleman, Sadiq, your top 5. Good restart from everybody. Fifth gear already, and with Alex up here in the lead, he'll stay in the 5th gear the whole entire time probably, as 6th gear is more of a drafting gear at this track. Up here for 4th, Sadiq to the inside of Harleman. Harleman going to fight him back. You're not supposed to go side by side in the tunnel, but he does. But that kind of reminds me now, going back to Tuesday night's IndyCar race from iRacing, one thing I learned in that series, and you're going to see it tonight, this track is going to widen out. You're going to see turn 1, the high groove actually be the faster part. In turn 3, you're going to see the same thing. The high groove is going to come to play later. Go back here to 13th is Kristen Nelson trying to make a move. Inside of the 29, Shane Coogan, last season's winner here, who's off to a little bit of a struggle here tonight at Pocono. Riley Lewis getting a little tight up there in the 9th position. That's going to allow Fredrickson to keep the position as they draft down the Long Pond straightaway here. Should mention tonight we do have our track cams for Gourmet. Look at that move on the outside, Cohen Evans. As I mentioned about 2 minutes ago, you're not supposed to do that in a tunnel turn. Prove me wrong. Oh, Woodall's in the wall. James Watson has wrecked it over somewhere, and he's already towed to pit road, and the second caution has come out. If you're a new viewer, hit that subscribe button. If you're not new, we appreciate you still for coming back, and hopefully you'll invite some viewers to come and join it. That looked weird. He had to make contact with somebody. Shane Coogan makes a run to the inside. Oh, a net code. And it breaks his left front tire. And yeah, I guess it's broken. No contact. See if anybody comes to pit road here. You can do, what is it, about 30 laps or so in a tank of fuel, I believe. And some comers, some goers. Here we go. That's Joe Harleman, AJ Musselman, Lewis Woodall to pit road, Kristen Nelson, Grijalva, Anthony Concha, Julian Alton, and Matt Houston. Looks like from what is going to be 11th place on down, coming to pit road. As they go down to turn 1. Isaac getting a little bit tight there behind Alex as you see them continue single file down the Long Pond straightaway. Reason why the straightaway is called the Long Pond straightaway is because it actually borders the town of Long Pond, right outside the fence. The course, the wall there, that is where the start of Long Pond is, right outside of Pocono. They call it the Long Pond straightaway. Look at Gavin, going to try the high side here, going to try to power move on Thomas. Gets the run down the straightaway, and he's going to make the move here, and I think he's going to have help from the draft here. Makes that move for third on the high side, and runs the fastest lap of the race. Oh, one car just smacked the wall. Was that Oscar back there? It was Oscar Fredrickson. Smacks the wall off turn 3, got real tight. And I don't see any broken wheels, obviously. Doesn't mean there's no suspension damage, but he's off the pace right now. And at number 12, as Kukin goes by, he's off the pace, so there must be some pretty heavy damage on at number 12. He's going to try to get back to pit road and see if he can get this thing fixed. And finally, Isaac is going to clear him as Gavin Sanders gets closer and closer. You see Geisler and Sadiq battling for the 4th position back there. Great racing here as they come up on the back of lap car. That is the 33 of Ty Richter. Now, Isaac had to get out of the gas there in turn 1 as he almost knocked the wall down. It's going to bring up his teammate, Gavin Sanders, here potentially for second. Oh, and caution's out. Got trouble on the track. Third caution. And this one has Lewis Woodall involved. It looked like Oscar had a little bobble there in turn 1. They split him 3 wide. Oh, and net code. Teammates net code. Here we go, third caution out, and leaders are on pit road. And this is going to allow those guys who stayed out a little bit ago to be now the leaders of this race. As off pit road, Alex Van de Sant will win it. But you're going to see now, looks like the top 2 in the race going to stay out and try to steal some strategy here in this race, some track position. As Joel Harleman going to lead him to the green. Dakota DeMay gets a big start. And the second position is going to try to yank this lead away. As Isaac Morris going to jump to the inside of Alex now. So Dakota gets to the front in that Sunset Arctic Games livery. Of course, his big game Echo Blade is going to be coming out very, very shortly. I know he planned it in the summer of 2021. And well, as of 13 days from now, we will be in the summer of 2021. So it should be coming here very, very soon. And maybe I'll be able to talk to him and find out a date for you guys and let you know. I know he said the summer. Harlan doing a good job holding on to second right now as Dakota tries to get away. As Alex is going to take the second position away from Joel. As of right now, Joel's going to fight back. So the only car that has not gotten back on track after the accident, Julian Altena, who is in the 20th position right now. Who's on? Oh, Sadiq makes contact with Isaac. Not sure how much damage that caused, but they both saved it. What a power move by Nick on the outside, turn 3. And now Isaac's in the wall. Isaac Morris is put in the outside wall. He does have damage on that right front. As Sadiq makes the move to the outside here, Isaac's getting tight. And bam, they hit wheels. Kind of a bad angle there to see what actually caused that to happen. If it was just Isaac getting tight and sliding up into Nick or what happened. You can't tell the wheel's broken here. But at this point, you're going to. You go straight up into the wall. I should mention that Julian Altena back on track after the accident. Oscar Fredrickson still racing, so we only see 3 cars off the track right now as we go back to the green flag. You can definitely see the different lines. You see Cohen Evans going up the track. It opens up the room for Kristen Nelson. Drag racing down the inside here. 37 getting a little bit more draft on that outside lane. Sends it into turn 2. And gets almost a little tight there. Into the inside, going to take the position away. So move him up to the 3rd position again. Let's see if Gavin, or not Gavin, but Thomas able to get the run down the straightaway here. He sure does, and does a fake move and goes to the inside of him. Probably giving the old Bugs Bunny sucker line. In all seriousness, they're probably having a great time right now doing this. And Julian Altonen now coming to pit road. Unfortunately, laps down is Alex Van de Sande. Here we go. The first of the leaders to pit road. Oh, and he's bringing a whole train with him. Seconds coming in. Thirds coming in. Fourths coming in. As Gavin Sanders stays out here at lap number 59. Alex with a really good stop here. Alex 9.4. Fastest out of the 3 stops. As he pulls away, and now Gavin Sanders to pit road. There we go, 4 tires and fuel for all these guys. Matt Houston, race first car on pit road. That leaves Joe Harleman and Shane Coogan, the only 2 who have not pitted. So you see Coogan, 4 tires fuel, 9.7. Also Joe Harleman on pit road. Joe having a great run tonight after a very rough start to his season and his career here in VOR. Not sure if his son, who usually watches on the stream tonight, is spotting for him tonight. But a 9.8 for Joel, and that cycles everybody back around. And the leader, Alex Van de Sande, as he comes up on the back of 2 of the VOR cars of Fredrickson and Altena. Say Julian went a little too high there in turn 1 and almost caught. We almost went 3 wide with VOR cars as Gavin's like, hey, I'm trying to get the lead here. Excuse me. Putting pressure on as we got to fight back here for position as Shane Coogan and Tunnel in contact with netcode. Estrada crushes the wall. And even does a nose slide, we'll call it, or I don't know what to call that kind of slide. And is on his lid and caution is out. And for the 3rd time tonight, netcode. Shane with a pretty late, and wow. I mean, that's like skateboard looking. We are at lap number 72. Been a wild race so far, and the only thing we haven't done yet, Matthew Telder, who's watching on the stream, it's his favorite part of the race. And I think it's becoming quickly a fan favorite of this broadcast now, and that is our segment that we call Turn It Up, as we do it IndyCar style on Captain TV. Go 4 tires and fuel, 9.9 for Geisler. Here comes Gavin Sanders. Alex Van de Sande right behind him. Gavin locks him up. Sudik is in. That gives the lead to Shane Coogan. So who is left to pit? We got Shane Coogan, Joe Harrelman, Matt Houston, AJ Musselman, the same four from earlier, yet to get on the pit road here for their final pit stop with 25 laps to go. And again, I think you're going to see a short fill here. They're going to go as long as they can. And with a less amount of laps, the less fuel they're going to need. And you could pretty much change your tires in about 5 or 6 seconds on these Indy cars. And with the less amount of fuel, not have to spend all 9 seconds, but maybe an 8-second stop, or may I say a 7-second stop, and gain a little bit of time out of it. And Shane's coming to pit road right now, the 29 coming in. That's going to hand the lead to Matt Houston, who stays out. Shane 8.92, so a little bit quicker. Not too much quicker, but a little bit quicker. Shane looks like will come out somewhere near the 5th position, so he's going to jump Geisler and Sudik after a fantastic stop by the Raceverse crew there. I've just been reminded, and I've totally blanked on this, all 102 laps. I've been calling Mr. Sanders Gavin. I forgot there's a joke that's been running in the series this week. And you know what? For the last 20 laps, I'll do this. For the last 18 laps, I'm going to do it for Gavin. I did this once in another league, and I'll do it for Gavin tonight because I have the power to change names. Go to the right screen here. We ride your Sadiq still. Take 1 second to do. All right, so it's actually set up this way, but with my graphics and stuff, it's actually different. But I just changed it on the screen. For the last 16 laps, we ride with Bernie Sanders. I don't remember the story behind it or anything, but all of a sudden, Gavin Sanders became Bernie Sanders this week. And I like to call Bernie Sanders Uncle Bernie. But would it be ironic if Bernie won this race in the state of Pennsylvania? That would be kind of coincidental, would we not think? I'll have to bring that question up in an interview. Only I could import his photo of the sitting Bernie. Van de Sant trying to chase him down right now. 2.4 seconds. And this 3-car battle for 5th continues on. Cohen was able to get back past Nick for 6th. Laps to go. scrolling up as we ride with Coda. I'll do the Discord real quickly of the VOR guys. I'm trying to see if I can find the story. See back here, 3 wide down the straightaway as Sadiq to the inside of Cohen again for position. Cohen able to make the momentum off that high side carry. See if Nick can get the run on Cohen. Oh, look at that run right there. The momentum of this car. I think Cohen had to get out of the throttle in 3 there. That's just going to kill it. But look at that outside line go rolling through. Wow. What a move. As they come up on the back bumper of Estrada there in the 74, who was involved in a wild wreck and somehow still out here rolling. Of course, Sadiq caught him at the wrong spot there off the corner. Kills his momentum down the straightaway. Nothing that Antonio did wrong, just bad place, bad time. Sanders, aka Gavin, out to a 1.5 second lead now, so it's starting to shrink a little bit here. Did Alex maybe save his tires a little bit? Last time by though, 0.3 faster as they go by the lap car of Christian Alagio. I say that as Alex just fell back about 0.2 there on that lap. And lead consistent in about 1.7 seconds. As these two continue to have a spirited battle for the 6th position with 6 laps to go. And a reminder, as always, IndyCar racing, the whole GWC thing doesn't exist over here. So if this race falls under caution at about this point or later, more than likely ends under yellow. We'll come back to this battle, keep an eye on it. Another thing that we should state that Sanders started in 10th tonight, so a great run through the field. There's somebody unhappy on the microphone all of a sudden here. Well, it kind of caused me to stop mid-sentence. Somebody asked a question about ping pong. So Van de Sand has cut the lead down to 1.1 now. He got a really good run through turn 2. Down to a second, 3 laps to go. He's in the draft. Down to 6/10. No way. Alex Van der Sam might have just played possum with Gavin Sanders. 2 laps to go. Gained a half second on that lap. And there's a lap car up ahead. And that is going to be the 54 of A.J. Musselman in the 10th position. I'm not sure how AJ's going to treat this because he is still in the lead lap. If he's going to jump out of the way or what's going to happen here, but they're going to be coming to the white flag. Alex up there where the old grip strip used to be before they repaved the track. A white flag in the Be Gutsy 300. Down to a 1/10 of a second. How much is Musselman affecting the car of Sanders? Alex to the outside into the tunnel turn. And he clears them. No way. For the second straight race, Gavin Sanders gets passed on the last lap. Is he out of fuel? He must be. As Alex Van der Sant steals Pocono. Shane Coogan's going to finish second. I just heard Gavin come on the headset and said the iRacing auto pit messed him up. And a more crazier way of putting it. So Alex wins this thing. Shane Coogan backs up his win with a second. We'll call him Bernie Sanders here for this one. Finishes third. Thomas Geisler fourth. And I mentioned Cohen Evans up to the 5th position, finishing there. Dakota DeMay finishes 6th. Sadiq 7th. Joe Harleman, his best finish in the 8th position. Matt Houston, A.J. Musselman 10th. Concha 11th. Estrada finishing 12th. Joseph Grajalva 13th. Christian Alagio 14th. And Ty Richter finishing 15th with Oscar Fredrickson 16th. Julian Altena 17th. Kristen Nelson 18th. To the 19th position was James Watson. 20th finisher was Isaac Morris. 21st, Lewis Woodall. 22nd, Jim Herrick. 23rd goes to Gary Godso. Wow. I've caught off guard on that one, too. And you can't help but feel bad for Gavin Sanders.